Okay, so full rupture Achilles. This is for anyone who's going through this. It's an absolute nightmare. So I had a full rupture 4 weeks ago. Decided to go for surgery just to kind of speed up the recovery. Hopefully it will speed it up about 2 to 4 weeks, and it will be about a 2% chance of re-rupture compared to a non-surgical, which would be about 10% chance of re-rupture. Obviously it's very dependent on your age, your fitness level, how much time you're doing physio. The physio is where it counts. So this is the whole purpose of this video. Yeah, so I'm going to crack into it. So the first exercise is crutch, perfect for the shoulder dislocates. I'm going to do some supersets here, so this is just a nice easy one to get the shoulder warmed up. 10 reps probably enough, and as you get better, try and get it narrower and narrower, trying to keep the arms straight. Yeah, so I'm 3 weeks post-op. I was a bit cautious the first 2 weeks, didn't want my heart has a high infection rate for the wounds, so I was just taking it easy. Now it's time to take it to a whole new level. Extensions for the quad, classic. Nice and slow, probably 5 reps on each side to start off with. Maybe a little pause at the top. Really good one for the quad. And it might help a knee. My knee's dodgy already, but crunching away there might help it. Oh, it sounds dodgy though. But yeah, it's a good one for the quads. Yeah, classic 5 reps on each side, 2 or 3 sets. A bird dog, well, actually it's cat camel. So you'll be a couple of reps, don't push too hard into it. And then you find your neutral point. And then stretch out as far as you can. Hold for 10 seconds. Three reps each side, so I won't go through it all because it's quite boring. But try to stretch out as far as you can, front and behind, keeping that core engaged. So it's 3 on the left side, or left leg, and then there'll be 3 on the right. And once you've done them, you do 2 on the other side and 2 on the other side, and then you work your way down. Next exercise is a clam with a side plank. So with your legs bent at 90 degrees and your hips at 90 degrees, all you got to do is lift up your leg nice and slow. I like to put my hand on the hip. You don't want to be rocking your hips. Kind of want to isolate it. Just nice and slow. I've lost a lot of strength in here. So just go as far as you feel comfortable. Hold for a couple of seconds and lower. Try and get 10 reps. Also try to keep all the tension on it. So when you go down the bottom, don't drop it off. Keep it on. You don't want to go too far back. So this will strengthen up the glutes. And then after you've done 10 reps of this, you can pop straight into the first superset. So the reason I've done it like this is because see if you move them from side to side. So once you've done your 10 reps on this leg, then you pop up. You should put it out first. Then you go straight into your side plank. Try and hold that for as long as you can. About a minute maybe. 30 seconds at least. And then straight in to the clams again. That's your superset. Once you do that 3 times, you move on the other side. And that's it. Start with your leg lifts. Pretty much bottom legs bent in, top legs up, little pause and then down, nice and slow. So the structure is the same as the last exercise. You do 10 reps and then you do 10 reps of shoulder dislocates. Do that 3 times and then change onto the other side. Rotary cuffs, I thought superset, nice again, stop changing back and forward all the time. Right angle, you can tuck something into here, but make sure your elbows tucked in to your side, 90-degree bend. You probably just use a can of beans or a bottle of water, but I've luckily got a 5 kilogram dumbbell, and then quite simply just lift up and down nice and slow. About 10 reps. And then back on your leg lifts. I've changed over to the next side, but I just wanted to say that I'm doing 3 sets of this exercises, right? It's quite a lot. So you could just start off with 2 on each side if you wanted to. Build up your fitness, don't want to take on too much, but it's good to get into a habit of doing something every day, even just a little bit. Next exercise is front leg raise. So try and get your back against the sofa, and then this is going to be 5 reps on the one side and then 5 reps on the other side. Do that for about 2 or 3 sets. So quite simply, put your hands on the floor for support, tighten your quad, and then just lift your leg up a couple of inches, half a foot maybe. About 5-second hold, and then down. Let this one relax, and then repeat for 5 reps. And then you'll move on to your other leg. Quite a simple one, but good one for keeping the quad engaged and then working on hip flexors. I think that's about 5 reps. Doesn't need to be exact, but just a rough guide. Be careful with this one, so it's going to be heavier, so engage the core, engage the quad, and core as well. Engage the core, engage the quad, and lift it up a few inches. I'm struggling with that, so you might not manage 5 seconds. You might not manage 5 reps, just do what you can. And that's it. Struggling there. Whew. Right, next one. I'm unfit, man. This is good though, getting back in it. And then once you're finished with that one, the last one I chucked in, since you're in this position, thought we were good. Finisher. Finisher. Try and just come up as comfortable as you can. Take it easy with the boot. Once you get your range, again try and get your back flat against the sofa or whatever. Perfect for TV's on. Elbows, a little bit of weight down, 10 seconds. And once that's 10 seconds, you just lift up the way, like push against your elbows for a couple of seconds. Well, we'll say 5 seconds. Get into a good routine, so 5 seconds up, little pause, and then down. For 10, you'll notice as you do this, you get more and more flexible. You could maybe push your legs in a bit. 10 seconds on the downward, and then straight into the upward. You're holding your hands down, holding your elbows down against your knees for about 5 seconds, and then slight pause. On that pause, you'll notice you can relax a little bit deeper each time. And that's it. That's the last exercise for this, with the boot on. I'm going to take the boot off and go through like the basic kind of rehab stuff. These last ones are the basic ones, but these are the ones that are most important. So after that little workout, it'll be pretty hot, so take the boot off, air it out, and then you can work on these exercises. So first one is classic. All it is crunch your toes. I hold it for about 5-10 seconds, and then straighten the leg straighten the toes as far as you feel comfortable. So doing these, probably this exercise here, 4 or 5 times a day. This is the most important one, but you don't want to go too far. Just work within that range, and then once you get sick of them ones, you move on to so that one's dorsiflexion, or plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, and then the other one's is side to side. I think it's supinated and pronated. That's it. That's the basic exercises. So that's 3 weeks post-op. I'll show you this one. And there's no resistance. I have seen folk putting resistance bands on it, but I'm not wanting to risk it. I'm just want to take it easy for the first week or so with weight on the boot, and then I'll maybe ramp it up. I'm just going to throw this one as well, because this is what I've been doing. This is probably not recommended, but from all the videos I've seen from the guys with these injuries, you do need to push it a little bit. So, and also what I think this is quite important is it gets your brain into believing you can get weight back on that foot, get the foot back on the floor. I'm not putting any weight through it, I'm just touching it on the floor, so you don't want to go too far. You just slide it back until you feel comfortable. I'm going to go back a little bit further. Just repeat that. I don't know, I just feel like getting the foot back on the floor. Nice and easy. Not too much pressure on it. You don't want to snap anything, you just want to take it easy, but again, just to kind of get in that motion back on the floor, believing you can overcome. I know it sounds a bit stupid, but just a little push each day. No weight is going through this. It's just keeping the heel on the floor as far back as I feel like it's tight, and then once I get too tight, I'll stop. And then I'll finish it off with a little shake. I feel like a shake's good. Gets a little bit of blood into the area, in the tendon. And a little calf shake as well. So yeah, so probably shouldn't be doing these extra exercises, but I've done a lot of research on YouTube myself, and all the guys that's had quick recoveries, not just quick but also strong recoveries, they've really been doing extra stuff. Nothing too crazy, just little bits to strengthen it up a bit better. And that's it.